so yeah, that's what Ashtar came to, tell us a little bit about their whole group. And, we want to welcome them. It's awesome, to have you, Ashtar. And like I said,
let's bring him
Bring him on stage.
That's right.
Okay,
there he is.
Now I'm here. I was waiting in the backstage, and I was, what's happening here?
Oh, we had to pump you up. You're worth it.
That's right.
That's right. Excellent.
Where are you at, Ashtar? Where are you coming from?
From Mexico. Right now, I'm in the north part of Mexico. So, and the whole team is from different parts of Mexico. So it's nice to be here right now with you also on all the country, all the continents. So it's really glad to see you.
We're glad to have you. I mean, it's going to be, you are our first guest, and we're going to treat you our first guest. I mean, there's no need to pray at this point. We're not that harmful. But I think that where we need to go right now is one of the big questions I ask about everybody who either comes into this space, is thinking about the space, and kind of place their capital in the space. The real question that I have just to start off is, what's your why? Why are you here? Why are you in this space? And why should we just love this project?
I think this is an interesting question because it relates to everything. Right now the world is changing all time, all days, and the art has changed from what we have known, from everything. And think about the NFTs, thinking about all the crypto market that is right now working, and more of this pandemic situation that we are living right now. Everything is connected, and something that drive us was the digital markets, and digital markets are on a boom right now. And everyone had heard about this. Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin tokens, Ethereum, all that different altcoins, but the NFTs. You can think of the NFTs like non-fungible tokens, and that's one of the main reasons that we think about right now. And the thing is to connect that with the anime world. Everyone has seen cartoons, anime, animation, and that drives us to make some kind of community, to make this community big, even bigger, right? It used to be lighter.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. So, I just like to see kind of the inner workings, like your idea. How do you make this solution of what you're talking about when NFTs come to life? Like, how does the magic happen with this, right?
The magic is the most important thing in this part, and I can say not only as head of this project, but also as an artist. I'm a 3D artist. I can say that everything is related to what you can see. Right now, we are always connected to screens, big screens, small screens, pocket screens, and the magic began with the story. And let me tell a little bit about this story. I can say that it all began ages ago. Well, not really, not ages ago. In fact, it was something around the last year, where playing with words and sounds, we got into something special. If you think about year in finance, it sounded pretty similar to acronym to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But we think, waifu, Wi-Fi, waifu. Okay, what is waifu? Waifu is a term used to fictional characters, usually within the anime world, that someone has a great and sometimes even romantic affection for something. And we think, wait a second. We know digital finance, we know the anime world. Why don't we use those as NFTs, which is the art of the future? And that's the key stone, the art of the future, the crypto art, the collection, being this kind of having just a unique piece that is living within a blockchain. You can change, you can swap, you can maybe trade, but not buy. So it's really, really interesting, this part.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Really? Okay.
Sorry. And at the end, with this part, we end into the meaning, into our name, YFU. So this was the token. If you think, just let me. Because it's important to share the logo, the idea, everything that is related to these coins, the digital coins, the crypto coins, but also the NFTs. That is right now the meaning of YFU Finance. The team has all worked on a small presentation, but I don't know if you want to swap to the other questions. You told me
Right. So as you're looking at this and going into it, so one question I have is, so we talked about kind of like, the why you love it, what it's about. It's about art and being a part of it, and how you really got to where you are.
Mm-hmm.
But so tell me about what exactly it is. What are people holding on to? What are they seeing every day? What's the product that you're producing that we should really just get excited about?
The product could be related to everything that is also related to this anime community. And what's the product by itself? Is this art, this digital art, these tokens or NFTs that are anime characters within the 2D world. We have ideas to make in the coming soon to have some kind of traditional anime and collectibles to be tokenized. It's the way to adapt, to engage also the actual what is happening, and also connect.
Well, no, I think what we're hearing is that, so what we're hearing is that, if I could summarize what we're hearing, is the fact that we really have, an anime focused project, an anime focused NFT project that can really take the artistry of these 3D animators, the NFT technology, the NFT monetization that exists, and really take advantage of this world of anime and what's happening currently. And taking that, and then you're talking about a bunch of artists that live all over the world and technologists that live all over the world who understand cryptocurrency and finance as much as they do NFTs and everything else. And that's what this can be all about. So this sounds like a really interesting project. So it's one of the ones that we wanted to do. Oh, there you are. And that's the best thing about, anime and YFU. It's mysterious. It disappears. It returns at the drop of a hat.
It's always here.
So, but, before, where we left off, right, real quick, was you telling us really about the product. Like, what is, so as we kind of wind down and start figuring out like this whole framework, not like we're winding down a segment, but what is like the one thing that people can kind of hold on to that is the product? What is like a great example of what you guys, what everyone can, I almost said you guys like it's only men, but I think what everyone is really holding on to that's going to be the product that is yours.
Okay, we think that this about the art by itself, because if it's right now it's unique. And one of the things that you could even say that is, for example, when you have a piece of art, oleo fresco, or even a small figurine, you only have one. You can even make some kind of merchandise, but at the end, the first piece will be the highest price. So that's what we are having right now. We are dealing with all the people that is looking for having a unique part of the complete ecosystem. And that ecosystem is the anime world. Mm-hmm. Imagine all that anime fans, or that people that is looking for having just as the unique piece or an exact angle. For example, if you think also about talking about 3D art, and not only 2D, you can have that kind of piece that is only by yourself. And you could even trade. You could even go within different communities, look for which ones are making some kind of foundings, making some kind of engagement with the community also, but with your avatars, 2D images, screens. So I don't know if it covers a little bit about what you asked, but also we could say something. Let me share my screen again. I don't know if it's going to work because that time it almost broke, but let me try. Tell me if it's not working.
We'll give as long as Ray's here, it all works.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the important thing, man.
Yeah.
Okay. It's also important to give you the idea of the logo, of where it came from, the community, the name by itself. Merging different parts, digital finance, anime, the NFTs. And the important part of this is that it's an open source group. And what does this mean? What does this mean is that we hope that all the anime world, all digital artists, people that only loves this kind of things, joins the community. And how they can join? They can give ideas, they can be partners, they can get into what is right now YFU. I will show you in a moment a sneak peek because we are changing everything, taking this part as a seed, as the important seed of the project, but everything adapted to something new, something that could work even better with the community.
All right, let's see it.
Just have some kind of idea of all different NFTs, different digital arts. As I told you in the beginning of the presentation, thinking about the waifus of those anime girls, the ones that you get some importance to get within. And right now, the first part, as you asked, Vince, the first part is digital collectibles. Those NFTs are the ones that we all have already worked with. But coming soon, we plan to make this even higher, even bigger, having physical limited edition figurines, 3D printers, 3D printed objects, or even objects, 3D objects that you could have as avatars in a 3D world, or as the 3D object that you could even print. Because nowadays, most people, well, not most, but each day more people have printers, 3D printers in their homes. That's one of the things that changed even the idea of toys, where 3D printing has changed the paradigm a lot.
And like what you're saying too, like the artwork is awesome. I mean, you guys do it's very detailed. It looks awesome. So congratulations. You got how many? Is that graphic designers? You said you got a team of them. Is that you guys all work together in like a, or is it like you said you're a graphic designer too, right, Ashtar?
Yes, we are a team. We're a team of different people, and as I told you, also it's like community making on the team. So maybe sometimes a different 2D artist or 3D artist make some different art, and we make them. So I think how many we are is like 8 to 12 different artists within the two ways, 2D and 3D.
Yeah, right. Yeah, awesome. That's what you got fans already. Everybody said your art. It is. I've seen a couple, and the artwork is amazing.
Excellent.
You mind? I'm going to ask this here. It says this is from the community. How do you get the rights to the artist's work to produce an NFT? How do you get the rights? And it's because it's all from your team, right? But go ahead. Yeah.
Well, at the end, if you think of when we convert this kind of art into this non-foldable token, you have that kind of information, that kind of uniqueness within the code, within the blockchain. So at the end, I know that we deal with a team of artists or even the other part. But the main thing is that we produce the things for this project. So the art, the registry, or even the let's say the final signature. You will have that within the NFT. Okay,
I got you. There was a question before that was talking about your graphic artists. Did you say they're all in Mexico, or do you have some in other countries like Japan or anything? Because I know anime is huge in Japan. I was just wondering. That was a question from the fans.
From the fans. Okay, we have from different parts of the world. Actually, I could change. To another slide, but anime is all around the world. One of the things is that everyone can join. Everyone can be part of this community. Everyone can join YFU, and also this kind of concept that is all around the NFT, the digital arts. Being part of this community is not only being as passive watchers or watching a stream, is to engage with the community. And one of the things that you engage with the community is having this kind of conversation, having this kind of NFTs. The core idea is the core is like the open source thing. That's one of the things that is the most important.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So when you talk about open sourcing this, and you talk about this being part of a community, are you saying that you're open sourcing the way that any artist could participate in your community and create their own NFTs, and you have it's a non-proprietary way for people to launch and do it? Is it a marketplace like OpenSea or these other marketplaces where you can buy and sell NFTs? or is it what's it? How would you compare to those?
Okay, I think that I can answer this with two things. One thing is that everyone can help. Everyone can join the team, and as the code is open, we could make those different NFTs, maybe within the complexity of the drawing, of the art, of the discrete art, 2D, 3D. We could determine the value, but it's. It's like YFU is an organization governed by the YFU token, and the important thing is the token by itself.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
That's how you get the actual NFTs.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, I got you. So it's the token gives you access to the NFT, and the community just helps make it a lot more vibrant, and that's where you come and go and get it. And so it's pretty much where they go there. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Some people that are not like familiar with anime, could you tell the audience a little bit? And I think you're getting there now. It's right there. Yeah. How the size and reach of anime, it's pretty huge, isn't it, Ashtar? Yeah.
It's not only huge, my friend. It's something that is amazing, because right now with this code, you can say that it's from previous years that the anime industry grew 24 billion in 2019. Think about it, 24 billion USDs. That's a really big amount of money.
Yes, it is.
With a really rise compared to the previous year. But thinking about something that is really important is that nowadays, all living in this kind of pandemic situation, we all need a connection, and connection is another way that we could make this kind of association. And in 2020, it grew something around 9%, but we thought that this year, 2021, is going to be something even greater. Let's see what happens. But because all the people is getting around, all the platforms, all the different media that you can get into anime things, anime series, conferences, digital conferences, because everything changed from the past right now.
Right, right. And just so people know, would Pokemon, would that be considered an anime, just so they give an idea, or is that not?
Okay, we could say so, but we need to talk a little bit because we don't know, we don't have the Pokemon rights, if you think. So maybe we could make some kind of in-between connection, merge within different characters, and we could say, okay, it's something that could live within the Pokemon world, but maybe it's not an actual Pokemon. It's not Pokemon 178.4. I don't know. Right now, that is it's the other hype. As maybe you have heard about this. What was the name of this YouTuber that was also selling these unique cards? The previous one that were from the first part when the trading card game of Pokemon came out. But I don't remember at the end, $1 with 50 different envelopes of cards came something around $1 million. Imagine, so it's a way that we are thinking about the collectibles. This rareness, this uniqueness is where people say, okay, I own this thing and it's only by myself.
Yeah, it is.
So if you
just to close something, maybe we could, as we know, tons of people love Pokemon, so why don't have some kind of partnership with this kind of also entertainment signatures, different names that already are.
That would be cool.
Okay, so let's another word from the question for the audience. Do you have any? Who are your competitors in this space?
Okay. Well, right now there are tons of different competitors, but not related to this part. That's the main thing. As we are focused
what is this part?
This part is the crypto art,
right,
and all this thing that is all around. There are like little images, like small avatars, something that is even pixel art. But right now we are changing something to the anime world, and there's actually anime token in Binance, but they just launched No, they are not really focused on the NFTs. So we could say that thinking about the collectible part and the part related to good art within 2D or 3D, and even something that could be within VR, is where we want to make the difference within the other competitors.
Right. So here's a question from the audience. What partnerships do you currently have?
Okay, the partnerships.
Just anybody, like I guess obviously, kind of as us as a DeFi index, kind of we started working together, and anything that's kind of helping the project move along. Any partnerships formed?
Okay, it's a bit difficult to say right now. Why? Because we can reveal this at this moment. I don't know if you get it, because we have different options, and some of them will be open within our different media next week. So, well, but at the end, BeesSocial is one of the more important that we are looking for now. This kind of engagement with the community and founding different kind of pools, different kind of raising also this making of different projects, the making of different crypto arts, all in this case NFTs related to the anime world.
Right. So you have announcements coming up, Ashtar. Is that what you're saying?
It's true. It's true.
That's awesome.
So everyone is excited about what we're doing as Whale Tank, and they're very excited about every project that comes to Whale Tank. I mean, so one of the things that I wanted to kind of ask you is, so either we're new, let's say we kind of get anime, when we see your project, what's the thing that we need to do to really stay engaged with you, to figure out what's going on? Where do we need to go? How do we need to really keep you on our radar and be a part of the innovation, or understand the innovations that you're coming out with? What do we need to do? Could just tell us where the people need to go to find out what you're all about.
Okay, what I think that you're asking is how is the way I'm also opening this to everyone that has some kind of connection with the anime world, the anime industry, but it's not really related to the cryptocurrencies, the way to get into the actual tokens, raise, and also have this kind of reward. Not only the rewards, but also the NFTs that you could even trade within using the actual YFU token. Right. Let me change. Maybe this could also cover our main idea, because one of the important things that I can say is that, as I told you before, we start as YFU, but we changed to something that is more worldwide. We are happy to introduce you Anime Limited. Anime Limited is the new brand of YFU Finance, because we think that it's more within the general market. It's not only that focused on that part of YFU. I know it's a really good gag, and everything started from that. What can I say? But right now we think about this as more as a strong image, more as a strong even concept, that we have Anime Unlimited. That is, you can only own one part, one NFT, or different pieces of art.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent.
And two, kind of wrapping this up too, it's you can go to bees.social, enter a hive, and YFU has a pool open where you can get in there and start getting some seeds from them, right? So right. I mean, that's kind of the deal, how kind of we're all getting kind of together in bees.social as a group of different projects. And that's why we're going to be on here, discussing and talking to different developers, founders, co-founders, and that's just what this is all about. And Ashtar, I really want to tell you how much we appreciate you, taking time and hanging out with us, and talking to the audience and letting everybody know what you're all about. Anything?
Sure. It's been I think this has been great, and I think that as NFTs and anime, I think you'll see either this on this program or other programs, we'll dig deeper into anime and NFTs. And Ashtar, we're gonna see if you can come back as an expert in this space, so we can talk more about this, so people can really get an angle on this and really understand space from somebody working and building every day in it. So really, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course, Vince, and as Ray was saying, just to have some kind of idea, this is the new webpage that is currently working. We will rebuild it soon, but you could see that it's really easy to get this kind of stake within the exchange of the token to give this kind of seeds, and at the end you could have the rewards, the NFTs, and so. But just to get some kind, also thanks to the Open Senpais for all the work on the pools. Everyone is working on the pools, and all the projects is what we as a community get growing.
Yeah, definitely. Is that YFU Finance, right? Is that where you were? So you get in that pool?
That's the thing. Let me go just to the whoops, maybe not the sneak peek, but having the different social media. You could look for us in Twitter as YFU Finance, or you could even write us a mail and hi, YFU.finance.